welcome back to Drawing for Kids. To start off, let's go over what material you'll need. You need some Crayola markers, which you can use any color markers that you like. Next, you also need some paper. In addition to that, you'll need some black markers, such as Sharpies. Okay, so as I'm going along, I'll go step by step on how to draw this character, but I really like to invite you to add your own little twist to it to make it your own. There's no pressure to necessarily draw exactly what I have, but let's use that as a guidance to see what we can come up with. As always, remember to add in a little bit of your imagination to make it your own. You can do this drawing with your family and friends, and at the end of it, maybe check out how everybody's drawing turned out at the very end. Are you ready? So we're gonna get started. For today's artwork, I'm going to be doing a fan art piece based on Studio Ghibli's My Neighbor Totoro. Can you guess what it is? Well, let me tell you, it is the CATBUS. I love the CATBUS character from Studio Ghibli's My Neighbor Totoro, so I'm hoping to do a mini version of it, so let's follow along. Start off, I'm going to start by drawing the CATBUS's head. So I'm gonna do a big round head for the top. It's like a half circle, like oval, curved line. And then I'm gonna do the ears for the CATBUS next. It's like pointed triangles that you see on both sides of the head. And then I'm also gonna do a parallel line next to the cat's ears. This is like the little flap next to it. Next, I'm going to be doing some kind of dashes and lines for depicting the different patterns or stripes that you will see on the CATBUS. So that's the middle portion right there. And I'm just doing these short lines in between where I guess it will be the unibrow that the CATBUS has. Here is the nose for the CATBUS. So it's like a very flattened out triangle. Next, I'm going to do the CATBUS eyes. Oh, I should probably add in some stripes on the side of the head as well, because it actually has some stripes on the side. And then here are the eyes. It's actually not a full circle. It's like a flattened circle, but there are some pointed ends. So I tend to do 2 half circles and connect them at the end. So that's the CATBUS's eyes. And of course, the infamous CATBUS smile. So a curved line that extends across the width of the face. And then here's the bottom lip, connecting it. And then I'm gonna just draw some lines in between to represent the teeth, because you know how the CATBUS has this like glowing happy teeth. And then here are the eyes. You can see the pupils, instead of like a dot, it's like a line. And I'm just using my Sharpie to draw it in because the pupil is going to be black. Now I want the face to be not exactly round. I want it to be a little bit like oblong outwards. So have a little bit more pointed this way. Of course, my CATBUS is going to need some whiskers. So I'll do 3 on each side. I actually like how it looks right now. It's a little bit more playful. It's not like exactly like clean lines. I love the style of it so far. So here is one of CATBUS's paws. And then we'll do the other one as well. So overall, you can see that CATBUS is like a really rounded shaped animal. So like all of the curves that you see, there's really no like straight jagged lines. Here's the back of the CATBUS. And of course, I want the tail to extend from behind and kind of flip on itself into the front of the CATBUS. So it's a big curve, so that's where the tail is going to be. And we know the CATBUS has like multiple legs. So I'm going to do a couple of legs that can be tucked underneath itself, and there's usually like a brown patch or like stripe on each of the legs, so I'll just draw that in. And then here on the table, I'm just going to do stripes, and I want it to be curved because we know how round and fluffy that tail is for CATBUS. Next, of course, I am going to work on like the large stripe, the darker brown hair stripe that runs down the back of the CATBUS. And of course, there needs to be some windows for the CATBUS. And at this point, you could add in little mice for the headlights for the CATBUS if you would like. I think this is completely optional. Even without it, I think it's just absolutely adorable. Next, I'm going to do some windows. So they're usually like rectangles, but again, like I like the windows to be a little bit more curvy and like rounded shape in the corners. And then there is a stripe of darker color brown that runs through the side of the CATBUS. So I'm just using this dotted line to represent where I'm going to color this darker shade later. So I'm pretty much done for just doing the outline with the CATBUS. Pretty happy with it. I think it's just really cute. So next I'm going to color in my CATBUS. I'm probably going to stick with the traditional colors. I don't think I have like a mustardy orange color. So I'm probably going to go with a yellow and maybe a dark brown. I think there's a more limited palette for my markers, but that's okay. Here's my dark brown. It's not super dark, which I kind of like. So you see the CATBUS generally has two shades of color. There is the darker brown and then also the like lighter brown or like mustardy orange color. So here I'm just gonna color it in. I don't think it has to be absolutely perfect, which I love. Like I don't have to exactly color within the lines, because I really love how for like traditional media, instead of like drawing on a tablet, there is like gaps, there are like these beauty marks that will happen naturally. Here with the darker brown, I'm just going to color in that stripe that runs down the side of the CATBUS. I think it's looking pretty good. Make sure to color in those patches on each of the CATBUS legs as well. And as well as the tail that's stripy. So you need to make sure that each of the sections, there will be interchanging sections of different colors for the stripy tail. Here's the dark brown. I imagine if you want to get creative, you can try another color combination. You could do like a neon pink with a lilac as well, like a purple. I wonder if that would look like the cat from Alice in Wonderland, which is kind of like a nice change. Here I'm using a pink color to color in the nose for the CATBUS. And then if you would like, you can make this into a birthday card easily. You can just write happy birthday on the top, or maybe the CATBUS is sitting on top of a sign. That could be another option. Now, because of my limited color palette, I decided to use yellow to color in the rest of the CATBUS rather than like a mustardy orange or a light brown. If you like, you can make those compromises too and just like use another color. But I think the yellow still turns out pretty nice. And then I'm going to leave the pupil black with the white of the eye as well. If you want to have more fun with this piece, of course you can draw little characters inside each of the windows for the CATBUS. It could be like members of your family, or like could be like your friend whose birthday is coming up and you're drawing a birthday card, so you can draw her in the CATBUS, or you can even draw May and like her sister on the CATBUS from My Neighbor Totoro, or you can even draw Totoro in if you would like. So there's like a lot of room for you to play around with this piece, or you can just simply stick to what I have here and just follow along. Here, just coloring in any of the leftover yellow furry colors that I haven't colored in with dark brown, but I'm pretty much done. So this is it for my step-by-step drawing for the CATBUS from My Neighbor Totoro, a fan art piece. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to color in those ears for the CATBUS. This is one thing that I almost forgot, but I think he looks just so majorly cute. If you like, you can use this gray marker here to kind of color in the mouse that sits on top as headlights. Of course, completely optional, but I think it looks pretty cool. Thank you so much for joining me on this video on drawing Totoro's CATBUS. And hopefully I will see you next time in another video. Take care and stay creative, everyone. Bye for now.